Hey Facebook, it's Wendy Lee here with Leadership Revolution on Transformational Tuesday. So happy that you are here. So I always think about what I'm going to say on Transformational Tuesdays, and actually that's not true. I try not to think about it. I try to see what is downloaded of what's on my heart to speak about. And I actually have a very interesting topic today, which is on our route to transformation. We hear the word a lot about authenticity. And I was really thinking about what that means and how a lot of us are seeking to be our true, authentic self, right? But what does that mean? So to me, it's just really a rediscovering of who we're really meant to be, right? So we start off in this world, what I call like a clean slate. And then we have a lot of things that are piled on our personality and our expectations of what we're supposed to do and who we're supposed to be. And so we form into this being that is dictated by a lot of other things and a lot of other outside influences. And at some point in our lives, we're like, wait a second, hold up. Something's feeling off here. And what that something is that we've just come misaligned with what we're supposed to be doing, who we're supposed to be, and where we're going. And all of that stuff that piles on us, I call it the opposite of authenticity, which is fake ass. Okay? So fake ass is, and we all do it, we are all a fake ass at some point in our life. Fake ass is the persona that we put on so that we look a certain way to other people, we come across a certain way to other people. It's basically that need for belonging and for wanting, people to like us, really. It's a key component for us to belong. So there's nothing wrong with being in our fake ass personality. But you can tell when you're in that mode when things just don't feel like they're lined up. And what is the price that we're paying to be somebody else's idea of who we're really meant to be and who we know deep down we're meant to be, right? So just think about that for a second. Think about just in general, I'll give you a good example. Our social media, right? So right now, I'm kind of being a little bit fake ass, just a little bit. I didn't wake up this morning being this way, but I was like, okay, I'm going to be on Facebook Live, so I want to do my hair and I want to make sure I look presentable. And there still is a little bit of that in me wanting to be accepted. But I could have come on here just, straight out or whatever and looked a certain way. So there is some catering that goes along with that. Now, I like to do my hair. I like to look pretty. I like to do all that. There's nothing wrong with all of that. It's when we're being in a fake ass mode and we're doing it against the grain, right? So one thing that I've recently experienced is in regards to social media and, our friends on Facebook, I don't even know what they're called on Instagram, followers on Instagram. How many of those people in your group are really part of your tribe? A lot of times we get so grabby at things because we want to increase our visibility or we want to increase our acceptance or whatever we want to do. And how many people really want to be a part of that or don't want to be a part of that? And the great thing is we get to choose. So what I'm saying is that I love that I have a great Facebook following, and I want everybody on my Facebook following to follow or be a part of that because they're getting value of what I'm putting in the world. Just like I want to get value out of what you're putting in the world and support one another. But what happens is I've had a few people that maybe I, was requested to ask to help follow, and for whatever reason, I wasn't connected with what they were doing. And it was kind of like, well, I'll follow you if you follow me. Up. That's how it goes when we get to live. There must be a delivery truck outside. So anyway, what I want you to think about is how you're being your authentic self, and just try it on for size, right? There's nothing that you have to do that's not your authentic self. So next time you're doing something, just ask yourself, am I being real or am I being my fake ass? And how does it feel if I change into being real? All right, lots to talk about. Wendy Lee here with Leadership Revolution.